Well, as you guys can see here, Shedeur is throwing passes to Jerry Judy, which is a good look, man, which is a good look.
Things got heated at Browns practice when Shadur Sanders completely embarrassed Dillon Gabriel. And you won't believe how Gabriel reacted. What do you guys actually think would have happened? Did Gabriel really panic on the field? Is this a sign that the quarterback battle is getting serious, or is Gabriel already cracking under pressure? Fans have been waiting for a clear leader, but what we're seeing now is chaos. How long can Gabriel hold his spot if Shadur keeps shining like this? This situation is getting intense, and it might change everything for the Browns. Shadur has been waiting for his chance for months now, showing flashes of brilliance whenever given the smallest opportunity. From his college days, he's known for his strong arm, quick decision-making, and ability to bring energy to the offense. At every practice, he has proven he's ready to lead this team, yet Stefanski keeps ignoring what the fans, and even the players, see clearly. Instead of giving Shadur the shot he deserves, Stefanski sticks with Gabriel, whose mistakes and lack of spark are becoming impossible to overlook. How much longer will the Browns waste time on a quarterback who can't move the team forward? Why is Stefanski so afraid to make the switch everyone knows is needed? Stefanski's leadership right now is beyond disappointing. It's a disaster. The offense is lifeless, fans are fed up, and the team is losing games they should be winning. Every week we hear the same excuses and see the same poor decisions, while Shadur continues to light up practice and show he's the future. Why is Stefanski so stubborn? Is it loyalty or just plain fear? What good is it to keep a coach who refuses to do what's right for the team? If the Browns want to compete and bring back their fans, firing Stefanski isn't just an option, it's a necessity. How much damage can one coach do before the front office finally steps in? The Browns can't afford to keep sitting on the sidelines, watching their season slip away, while Stefanski clings to the past. Fans deserve better, players deserve better, and most of all, Shadur deserves a chance to prove himself on the field. How long will the team keep waiting for Stefanski to see what's obvious to everyone else? When will they stop losing games and start winning? The clock is ticking, and the Browns need real change, not empty words. Will the front office finally listen and act, or will they let another promising season go down the drain?
There was an edge in the air, a strange tension nobody could quite name at first. Assistants exchanged quick glances, equipment staff stood unusually still, and even some veterans walked out with a quiet seriousness that didn't match a standard installation period. It wasn't obvious yet, but something felt off, almost as if everyone sensed they were about to witness a moment.
There was a strange feeling in the air at practice that day, something nobody could really explain at first. Coaches and assistants kept exchanging quick looks, like they were waiting for something to happen. Even the equipment staff, who usually stay busy and focused, stood still for a moment longer than usual. Some of the veteran players left practice with a serious quietness that didn't fit the normal routine. It was clear something was different, even if no one could say exactly what yet. Everyone seemed to know they were about to see something important, something that would be remembered long after the practice ended. As the drills went on, the tension only grew stronger. The usual energy of the team felt heavier, like everyone was holding their breath. The silence between plays was louder than normal, and you could tell the players were watching closely, waiting for a sign or a moment that would change the day. This wasn't just another practice. Something was shifting under the surface. The coaches were paying extra attention, and even the younger players seemed to feel the weight of what was coming. It was clear that whatever happened next could have a big impact on the team's future. When the moment finally came, it broke the quiet tension like a storm. Everyone saw what they had been waiting for, a player stepping up, making a statement, showing something different. It wasn't just about the plays on the field, it was about what that moment meant for the team. For some, it was a sign of hope. For others, a warning. But no one could deny that this was a turning point, the kind of moment people would talk about long after the practice was over. It was clear that nothing would feel the same after that day.
As the session continued, Shadur didn't just stay sharp, he elevated to a level that had even veteran players raising their eyebrows. His footwork tightened, his reads sped up, and every throw carried that quiet confidence you usually only see from quarterbacks who've been in the league for years. Rep after rep, he hit receivers in stride.
As the practice went on, Shadur didn't just keep up, he took things to a whole new level. Every move he made caught the attention of even the oldest players on the team. His footwork was sharp and precise, something you don't often see from a young quarterback still trying to prove himself. His eyes were quicker, reading the defense faster than most, and every throw he made carried a calm confidence. This wasn't the nervous rookie trying to figure things out. This was a player ready to take control, ready to lead. He was hitting his receivers perfectly, threading passes through tiny gaps that would make any defender's head spin. Meanwhile, the quarterback who's supposed to be leading this team, Gabriel, looked like he was stuck in slow motion. The offense under Gabriel has been lifeless and predictable, leaving fans frustrated and coaches worried. Stefanski keeps putting him out there week after week, even though it's clear the team isn't getting the spark it needs. How long can they keep ignoring the obvious? How many more mistakes and missed opportunities will they allow before they realize Gabriel isn't the answer? It's hard to watch when you see someone like Shadur doing everything right in practice, while the guy in the game struggles to get anything going. Stefanski's refusal to start Shadur is not just a bad decision, it's a failure. Every day, Shadur shines in practice, showing he's ready and capable. Stefanski is losing control of the team and the fans. The offense looks flat, and the frustration grows because the coach won't make the bold choice that everyone else knows is needed. Why keep betting on the same failing plan? Why ignore the player who brings energy, talent, and hope? Fans aren't just upset, they're demanding change. And if Stefanski doesn't listen soon, this season could be over before it really begins.
The shift, it exposed it. The balance between the two quarterbacks had already tilted. This confrontation simply made everyone realize it was no longer a quiet secret. When practice finally wrapped, the silence from the coaching staff said more than any press conference ever could. Normally, coaches walk off the field talking through reps, reviewing moments, setting the tone for the next day.
The moment that practice ended, everyone could feel the shift that had already been happening between the two quarterbacks. What used to be a quiet question about who should lead the team became impossible to ignore. The coaches, who usually walk off the field talking and planning, were silent. That silence said more than any words could. It showed just how serious the situation is and how clear it is that things aren't working the way they should. Why were the coaches so quiet? What does it mean when the people responsible for leading the team don't have answers or a plan to share? It's hard to believe that everything is fine when the usual energy and discussions simply vanish. The way Stefanski and Gabriel have handled this quarterback battle is part of the problem. Gabriel, who's supposed to be the team's leader, has struggled to bring anything exciting or effective to the offense. He looks hesitant, unsure, and far from the player the Browns need to win games. Stefanski's decision to keep starting Gabriel despite these problems has confused fans and frustrated the team. Why keep trusting a quarterback who isn't getting the job done? Why ignore the clear talent and confidence Shadur shows every day? The longer Stefanski waits to make a change, the more he risks losing control of the team and the support of the fans. Shadur has been ready from the start. His skill, his calm under pressure, and the way he reads the game show he can bring life back to this offense. Fans and players can see what's happening. The balance has shifted, and Shadur is the one who deserves the chance to lead. But with Stefanski refusing to act, the Browns are stuck in a bad situation that could get worse if they don't make a bold move soon. How long will the front office let this go on? When will Stefanski finally listen and give Shadur the shot he's earned? The silence at practice may say it all, but the Browns need answers fast. Anyways, the quiet tension at practice reveals a clear truth. The Browns need to make a change, and Shadur is ready to lead. Stefanski's hesitation is costing the team dearly, and he needs to get fired as early as possible. If you want the latest Browns updates, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do you think Stefanski will finally give Shadur the chance to take over against the upcoming game?